think we'll be fine.
One major obstacle was the notorious jump-up, located on a huge Northern Territory cattle station. And everyone on the station took the day off to watch these crazy southerners attempt to climb the kangaroos would avoid. But not everyone was happy to see the Wynn safari entries battling through their local area. Back of Burke, this Citroën was hit by a bullet.
All of a sudden we hear this bloody big bang, and we didn't know what it was because we were having some problems with our suspension, so we thought we might have broken a mechanical component. And then we saw a big puff of smoke, or what we thought was smoke, but it just turned out to be dust. And so then we stopped the car and we have a look, and there's water pissing out everywhere. And we didn't know what the hell had happened, and we just couldn't explain it, and we thought there was an electrical fire or something like that. And then the next day when we were replacing the head gasket in Thargomindah, we were having a look around the car and we saw this hole here, and it's only so far away from the auxiliary fuel tank, and if that had hit the auxiliary fuel tank, it would have been history.
The sixth day, another pre-dawn start. And if you had survived this far, there was a feeling that the worst was over.
We've got one and a half days to go. I'd be quite happy if it was all over.
You having any fun out there?
Well, that's why we're here. I think all the guys that are in it so far are having a lot of fun.
In the Northern Territory, the atrocious roads, the choking dust and the blistering heat forced more entries out, although some refused to give up without a fight.
This is a bit greasy, as you saw.
Bull bars came in handy for some. This Daihatsu team entry had a head-on collision in the blinding dust.
Yeah. What did you do that for, Ivan?
After a few desperate repairs, somehow it did manage to finish the event. And incredibly, this wreck also survived to reach Darwin.
Well, we went off the track and were parked, and 10 seconds later we just heard for a runch. And the guy just ran right over the top of us, through the dust. You just can't see through the dust.
So how much damage do you reckon you've got done here?
Oh, we'll be in it tomorrow. We'll be in it. We didn't come this far for nothing. No, we'll be in it tomorrow, guaranteed.
So you'll finish in Darwin with this car?
We'll finish with Darwin. There's nothing wrong with the car. The running gear is perfect. All we've changed is the back shocks. And that's it, the whole trip. And we're line 38th this morning outright.
Has it been all worth it?
No, it's an adventure. You know, I'd say so. I'd do it again, I suppose, if my wife had let me.
After 6,000 kilometres, only 80 vehicles made the final run down the highway into Darwin. Andrew Cowan held the lead he started with in Sydney. He was followed by two bike riders, Australian Steve Chapman and Frenchman Gaston Rayir. And fourth, in a standard Pajero, was Australian Ross Dunkerton.
really. You know, there have been times when things have got a bit difficult, but I think mainly in the mud sections, you know, where it was pretty heavy going, and some of the, and on one occasion we got stuck in the mud, and you know, it looked impossible to get the car out. However, we got it out, and we got stuck in the sand 2 days ago too. That was also quite hair-raising.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah, sure.
If they run it next year, will you be back?
Sure, I hope they do run it next year. I think it's got tremendous potential, this event, in this country. You know, there's some great roads and great areas where we don't affect the other people or the other traffic, and wide open spaces. I think it's a super way to go motoring.
The race was very hard because we started especially very early in the morning, and we finished very late in the night, so not really time to, you know, to recover. But anyway, it's an interesting race. For the first year, they do very good job. Could be better. They have some point need to change, but anyway, for the first time, it's a good organization.
Would you do it again?
And if my factory do, I do again, sure.
And some sweat when the heat is on. Some feel the heat and decide that they can't go on. Some like it hot, but you can't tell how hot till you try. Some like it hot, so let's turn up the heat till we fry.